This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And I'm Gearoid.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
Welcome, listener, to the show where a Eurovision winner and a comedian will change the whole face of your Monday.
Well,
provided it was bad. Because now
depending on the weekend.
Good.
Depending on the weekend that you've had. Could be more than the face.
Exactly. Exactly, Niamh.
Which way are you facing? You know what I mean?
Exactly. It depends. If you started off Monday well, no. If you started off Monday bad, this is going to make it better.
Yeah.
And if you've started off good, well, continued success to you and yours.
You don't need us.
You switch off now. Go and listen to something depressing.
Or you're going to feel smug because you know that you're in the good place.
Yeah, you're in the club.
Yeah, I know.
You're in the club. How are you, Niamh?
Well, I've missed you. And
I've
you know
missed you too, Niamh.
I feel you've changed.
Have I?
At least part of you, anyway.
I have changed. I'm a real boy now. I've done the proper. I'm more beast than man these days, Niamh.
I could not believe it.
I got a tattoo.
You did?
I did, yeah.
You did? I can't believe it.
Do you know why?
Why?
For a number of reasons.
Okay,
right?
go on then.
I've always said for years I'd love to get a tattoo, but I never did anything about it.
Okay.
And also because I just felt really boring. I felt like I'm a boring sort of person. Do you know what I mean? And I hang around with a lot of people that have very interesting lives. And then I thought, no, Gearoid, you're going to be an interesting person too. You're going to get inked. And so what I did was I got a tattoo of, it's for Dancing with the Stars. It was the pose that we did at the end of week 2.
I remember.
Now, obviously, I did have to say to my good friend and dance partner,
compatriot.
Stephen Vincent, I was like, I'm going to get a Dancing with the Stars tattoo. And I wasn't really sure. I was going to get a disco ball.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get that, but so I was like, I think this is what I'm going to get. What do you think? And he was like, that's a brilliant idea. So he was happy with it because I didn't want to just show up next to him and say, hey.
It might have changed the dynamic of your relationship.
You're on my ankle, which I think is a real fast way to get a restraining order. I mean, there wouldn't even be a hearing. Do you know what I mean? It would just be the judge would be like, what's going on? And I'm tattooed on his ankle. Okay. The judge would be like, Stephen, we're putting you in witness protection. But I just obviously had to say, and he was like, yeah, that's a great idea. And he really likes it. So
yeah. I
love it. I really love it. Because it was such a special experience. And I was like, I want to mark it.
Okay. And did you find, I mean, getting the tattoo was a special experience, or was it like the actual tattoo? Or the Dancing with the Stars
was very special. Getting the tattoo was not a special experience.
No, it wasn't.
Right? Because I got it when I was in Amsterdam.
Okay.
And I didn't give it too much thought. I knew what I wanted.
You got it in Amsterdam? There's a lot of things people do in Amsterdam that may lead to
absolutely, yeah.
random tattoos. You were very lucky.
To sign a form say I wasn't off my face. And it wasn't strictly true.
Was it in doubt?
I had had a gin and tonic.
Oh, okay.
And I had tried to get it in Barcelona, which, oh my God, you know when you're confronted with yourself, every so often you get like a really clear picture of who you are and you really don't like what you see. I knew what I wanted.
What do you mean? Come on, tell me.
I was clear about what I wanted. And I'd said this to Stephen. I was like, I think this is what I'm going to get. I'm going to get the two of us at the end of the chat where we're doing the disco point. It was he was like, great idea, great. And then... So I went in with the picture to this place in Barcelona because I was on tour with Joanne. We were all over Europe and we'd a few days off in Barcelona. I was like, I'm going to get me tattoo. Got the picture, brought it in, I made the appointment, and they were like, oh, you will have the design tomorrow and then we'll put it on. I was like, fantastic. So I went in and all they'd done was they just traced the outline of the picture.
No, that doesn't work.
No, it
really
didn't.
That really doesn't work.
It was like I had lumpy granny legs. And also it was the jacket looked like I had this massive belly.
Okay, you wanted it to be the chest, as in
I wanted it to be like Matchstick Men.
Okay.
I wanted it to be simple, but not like what they were going to do. And I was trying to say to them, oh, that's not really what I want. I want kind of straight lines. And they were no, this is, and they were making really minimal changes. I was like, no, everything has to change. But I wasn't getting this across.
You needed to show them the outline of madness the madness tattoo.
Yeah, maybe I should have done that actually.
Because that's the kind of style you were talking about, wasn't it?
That is the style I was talking about. But it was all just rolling. I'd rolled up my trousers. I was sitting and I was like, I'm about to get a tattoo that I really, really don't like.
And you were going to say
yes? It's going to be on me for the rest of my life. Well, because they were just like, go over here, and I was like, yeah, but I was being like too people pleasing.
You see,
two people.
We talk about this all the time.
I was like,
I know.
I need to put a stop to this, but I couldn't. And I was rolling up my leg, and he was like running a wet wipe over it. I was like, and then I just had to go, actually, I need to think about this.
He was just rolling.
And I stepped away.
The amount of times that I have stopped things when somebody's putting a wet wipe over it, you know what I mean?
I find it's a very good time to stop things. If they're running a wet wipe over it, it's gone too far.
I genuinely have never been prouder of you, because I know what you're like. You would have just let that happen in a previous lifetime.
I was about to let it happen, and I was like, it's one thing to let something like that happen and then you can forget about it.
No, I know.
But it's on your leg forever.
Ever.
And I was like, oh no.
Forever.
No.
And I mean, all those kind of curvy lines would look really different when you get paunchy around your ankles.
I know. But it looked really bad.
Mind you, you'll look very skinny when you get fluid retention when you're older.
Like the only thing that, and like when I went into Amsterdam, like Joanne was doing her podcast and she was on a barge because she's staying on a barge.
Okay.
I think it's really sad in everything that she has achieved in her life. I think the fact that she's going to end up dead in a barge-related incident, I think it's really sad. Like, because she texted me the following day talking about she came home and like dropped loads of stuff out of her bag into the sea. Like,
How did
I was like, of course you did. You're on a barge.
Well, you can go on a barge without doing that.
Oh, she can't.
Okay.
No.
I've spent 3 weeks with her now.
Yes, it's just your power bank, Joanne. I mean, come on. You should be lucky you're not dead. But, so we were staying, the tattoo place was right beside the barge. She was doing her podcast and I was like, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a tattoo. So I just went in and I was like, this please. And he did the design straight away, exactly what I wanted. I was like, put it on.
Class. Well, it looks class, I have to say.
Thank you.
It does. It looks lovely. And I did think that you had more of an edge when you came in here this morning.
I know, yeah.
I know.
I did. I'm hostile. I'm to be feared now.
Both my kids have tattoos. Paul and I don't, but both my kids have tattoos. Jack, my eldest, has one 2001 and a small 2. So it's basically 2001 squared. And the reason
that mean?
It means he was born on the 20th of the 1st, 2001. Which is clever when you think about it, but you do have to have a conversation about it, like literally. But he thinks he's a hard man because he's literally got 5 numbers on his.
That's very good.
I know, but he did threaten to get one of the what do they call it? The design of the Eurovision in 1993.
The little wave thing.
What do they call that?
Yeah.
The logo. And they were laughing. They were saying, I said, he just randomly said it to me one day, and I said, what? And he says, I think I'm going to get that that logo on. I said, oh my God, I know the guy who designed that. He'd be delighted. I'm going to tell him. I'm still waiting.
He probably will get that.
I think he thought I was dying at the time. He was hoping to get the house.
Yeah, he probably get him when you die.
He was looking to get the house. But my youngest, he has varieties of tattoos. Now, he doesn't necessarily get things that are necessarily very meaningful, although he does have an M for my nephew who passed. But he basically has this teddy bear on his arm and with his heart getting stabbed out. And I said to him,
oh right,
I said to him, so what's the meaning behind that? He says, no, I just liked it. He says, but I tell everybody it's because I had a terrible childhood.
That's the man after my own heart, Niamh.
I know. Secretly, although I'm the one who's going to have the bad rap here, I'm actually delighted because that's my kind of humour.
Yeah, I like that. Niamh.
He tells people stories all around these things that he gets tattoos because he likes them.
So he's got 2. He's got the M and he's got the teddy.
Yeah, but he's got lots of things. He's got. I mean, I can't pretend to know everything because I do pay attention, obviously, when he comes home. But he doesn't live with us, so I haven't seen him for a while. Last time he had this gun where the bullet was going back into it. Obviously, I said, but when people see that, they have to really look hard to see that bullet going back in. I said, you really are looking like a hard man.
Oh yeah, it's very deep.
It's a very deep
He's
one.
a deep thinker, Niamh.
He is a deep thinker, either that or he just goes, yeah, he just like.
Or he just picks them out of the book. Yeah, in fairness. I remember I got a tattoo. Well, I didn't get one. One of my friends, my best friend John, got a tattoo when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like we were, I'd say we were like 20, if even. And he went out.
Can you remember that far back? You did look like you were having trouble there.
How dare you, Niamh? We went out to this place in Dunleary, and we just like flipped through the book, and he was like, "This one." On my chest. No, actually, in actual fact, it's lovely. It is very nice.
No, it is.
But it's an odd way to get a tattoo.
Yeah, but you can
It's
overthink
how you end
it.
up with a British bulldog on your bum.
Listen, my friend, we live up the north, right? My friend wanted to put Made in England on our feet, and I said, if you were living in England, maybe. We live up the north. Made in England might change whether you live or die in any circumcision.
Where was she going to get it on her foot?
It's on her foot. I don't know why.
That's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool because she was made in England, but it's not the point.
I know,
it means something different in the north of Ireland.
Yeah, true.
I wouldn't like to think that you were on the operating table and the wrong person was doing your operation.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Made in England, are you?
What if I get like a homophobe operating on me?
Oh, you'd be all right.
Hopefully.
They just think it was John Travolta twice.
Thank you. Yeah, we're very similar. We're very similar. Oh.
Anyway, so tattoos are a good thing, but the best news I have about my youngest born is that he's coming home. He's been away in Manchester for 4 years and he's decided to come home.
Oh.
I am over the moon. I tell you, the euphoria that swept over me.
Okay.
And then I remembered that he's going to be living in our house. And the last time he came home, I couldn't afford him in a week because he was eating so much. And I was like, oh my God. So now all of my boys who were away are coming home. They're all going to be back in the house.
Yeah, I can see how you're putting a positive spin on this.
I am.
But my heart is broken for you.
No, I am very excited about him coming home. I'd say for at least a week.
For at least a week, yeah. Then it's going to be like, it's time to cut the cord, kids.
This is the same boy who tells me he had an emotional, terrible childhood.
Yeah, and he's back to the fold. And so
I have to go and get him as well. I'm going to borrow my friend's van and drive over and collect him. I know, I'm very excited. It's almost like I'm breaking him out.
I've been trying to work that out. Like, did you, when somebody moves to the UK,
yeah.
I've been thinking about this because I think I'm going to spend a bit of time in the UK at the end of this year.
Do you need me to get the van?
I need you to get a van. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
I have a van. I have access to a van. I'm insured on it, and there's a bed in it. And even now, my friend is listening to this, going, "If you're not smuggling people across,"
Niamh's a people trafficker.
Anyway, what were you thinking?
I've always wondered how people do it. I've never looked into this.
Well, it depends on what you're going with. I mean, to be fair, he went at 18 and he literally had like 2 boxes of clothes, and but he has been there for 4 years and he's acquired stuff, and then we've sent him stuff. So he's like gaming chairs and and I brought him a mini freezer last year for his 21st. Okay. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not leaving any of that shit behind. He's coming.
He's coming home with a gaming chair and a mini freezer.
Yeah, and stuff.
I don't want to break your heart here, but he's never moving out.
No, I know.
If you go back to your childhood days with a gaming chair, that's the writing is on the wall.
The worst part
those
is
boys are sitting there for an inheritance. Because if you're in the gaff, you'll get it. That's the Irish rule.
I'm already trying to make room. Figure out a nice place he can set up his gaming setup.
No, I mean, look, you're a great mother.
I am.
But they have you wrapped around their little finger. Niamh.
It's not.
It's sad to see. It's sad to see.
It coincides beautifully with the more travelling I'm doing.
Okay. All of a sudden, Niamh is going to be back on tour. Every village in Scandinavia. Wherever there's a pallet in Europe, Niamh will be there.
No,
just not in the house.
But it's not a unique experience these days that people come home. They can't all be as self-sufficient as you. What age were you when you moved out?
30.
So was I.
Yeah. I moved out at 22 maybe, for about 7 months, and I was like, nah, not for me. And then I wasn't 30, I was probably about 28, but even at 28 my parents were like, come on now, girl.
I was 30 when I moved out. I mean, I wasn't there a lot, but the point is I was 30 before I moved out. And why would you move out from the magic wardrobe?
I know, exactly.
And the food,
where things just get replaced,
readily available food.
Of course, Niamh. Absolutely.
Anyway, we have a fine sized garage out the back. I might just, adapt it for the two of them and move them in. And then when we get old enough, we'll move in
Put
there.
them in a granny flat. Yeah. Now you're talking.
I'm telling you, that's the way forward.
Anyway. We have a review. No, we review and we have a follow-up.
Okay, go on then.
So we have a follow-up. This is a Vintage Rants follow-up.
Okay. So those of you who are not subscribing, you won't know what we're talking about.
But nevertheless, do you remember we had one about the Monopoly girl?
Oh, yes.
I vaguely remember this. It was apparently Vintage Rants number 47. Lads, I'm here on my lunch break listening and laughing to the Monopoly girl who wants to get married. Mm-hmm. She won £25 coming second in a beauty contest.
She wanted to marry. Do you remember she wanted to marry your man? They didn't have enough money, and she decided.
So she had to do a beauty contest.
She came second, and he dumped her.
Some people have very sad lives. They really do.
You don't get problems like that anymore.
Also, did she pass go and get £200? That was a good joke.
That was a good joke.
Yeah. We didn't hit that one. That would pay for her imaginary wedding. Thank you so much for that. Vintage Rants, wherever you do your paid for listening,
yes,
you'll find it there.
Love you.
And we also have a review. Thank you. Do you know what? People have been not leaving reviews for a while, and now they're back doing it.
We love that. Thank you.
I'm delighted. This is a review. It's on Apple Podcasts.
Okay.
We are described, Niamh, as hilarious content.
Is that it?
It's a bang of AI off it now, to be honest.
Okay.
But with every passing week, the content gets funnier. Niamh and Gearoid are the perfect pair to banish Monday blues. Laugh out loud every show. Thank you both. And that's from Galway. Mwah.
Oh, I wonder if that's the same person gave out to you about the posters, Antoinette.
Maybe it's Antoinette. I love a bit of Antoinette. I told you. Oh no,
she's not the only one.
I met her. I met.
She's not the only one who listens in Galway, I hope. But I'm just saying.
Possibly. We haven't checked numbers in a while now.
Oh, that's true.
Also, we're described as a breath of fresh air by RJH 1948.
Well, not currently because it's very warm in this room.
It's actually very warm in this room. I am swampy. I'm swampy in certain places.
I feel like, Elphaba, in The Wizard of Oz. I'm melting!
Oh, yeah. This is a great podcast. It's a delightful mix of laugh out loud moments while still dealing with listeners' problems genuinely. Gearoid.
We do.
I love how blunt you are.
Oh, he is.
I'm not fucking blunt.
I'm not fucking blunt. No, there's nothing but charm coming off you.
Everyone needs a friend like you to turn to. Well, anyone can.
Yeah.
As for our national treasure, Niamh, you balance empathy and humour perfectly. Keep up the good work, guys.
Wow. I feel validated now. Do you feel validated?
I do. Yeah. The whole morning's been worth it.
I know. To be fair, we just want to meet up.
I know. Yes. That's the
one
sad thing. They made us work like dogs the last time we were in and not see each other for 3 weeks.
I know. Well, to be fair, that was your fault because you were going on tour.
Yeah, I was going on tour.
With your other friend.
Well, we had a nice time. We had a nice time in Europe. But I will say this, I bawled my eyes out all over Europe, Niamh.
Oh, why? Because you miss me?
No.
Sorry.
I need to address something. I need to just forewarn.
Oh, no.
My darling daughter Boots is not well.
Oh, no. Well, you've kind of hinted at it the last
I have hinted at it, but it's worse than I thought. Yeah. I thought I was being very,
staunch.
And a great parent, and I was just like, we will get to the bottom of this. So we paid, a lot of money.
As you do.
Like a second-hand car, basically.
Oh, no.
For scans and tests, and it isn't the prognosis is not good.
God.
Yeah, so I'm very upset. She's all right at the moment, but we've been told the time is short. So yeah, so I'm just letting people know purely because I'm cancelling some shows this weekend because I just don't want to be away from her.
No, and honestly, I feel your pain. I do. Yeah. I've had to say goodbye to very important animals in my life. And
I know.
They're my babies. You know what I mean?
Yes. So
just so you know.
Yeah, I will keep you abreast of the situation. Obviously, I realise that everybody does feel like I get asked about you and I get asked about Boots. They're the two things. But
really about me?
Yeah. So it's tough. I'm just saying that because I will obviously have to move stuff around, or there may be a week without agony rants or whatever. But Okay. Well, maybe we can get you a guest host if I'm on the floor.
No, that's not happening.
But
I'm not me without you.
Oh, Niamh. Yeah.
There's a
I
song
just said
in that.
I'm not me without Boots. It's just so sad.
I know.
Also, I just want to say thank you to everyone that came to the pavilion last night because I was going to cancel the show in Dunleary. Because I've cancelled Ennis and I've cancelled Donegal, but I felt it was too late because she had a really bad night the other night and we thought yesterday might have been the day.
Oh, that would have been hard.
So
very hard to go out and do comedy after that.
Yeah. So, but because she got a reprieve, I did the show, but I don't know if it was a great show, to be honest. I was a little bit, it was very much my show by numbers. I wasn't myself. But people seem to like it, but I just know me. You only know yourself.
I do understand, but I can't believe that you were ever less than wonderful.
Yeah. And I just didn't want to see anyone after, really.
No, that's understandable. That's understandable, yeah.
Anyway, moving on. We are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network. Niamh.
I love when you say that.
Network, I know.
Because then I don't have to say it.
Rolls off the tongue, and Niamh still doesn't even know who she works for.
I do, I just can't say it.
If you would like to support the show, you can do so for as little as €5 per calendar month.
I know.
And you can do that by going to headstuffpodcast.com and joining Headstuff Plus, which is a support structure for us, your wonderful podcasters. Mm-hmm. And in return for your €5 or more per month,
you can volunteer more.
You can volunteer much more. Niamh, hundreds of euro, hundreds.
I can't see it.
None of us is holding our breath.
We're worth it.
We're worth it.
Clearly.
Clearly people don't feel the need to pay more than the bare minimum. And some who are listening don't even pay that.
None. But we love they listen.
We love that you listen, of course. And if you would like to support the show, you will get in return for that bonus content from us, which is Vintage Rants, which comes out every single 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And you will also get bonus content from all of the other shows on the Head Stuff Podcast Network, including the show that we are cross-promoting this week, which is... We actually don't know.
No, we never know.
We never know. They don't tell us
Somebody
anymore.
asked me recently, do you really not know? And I said,
no, we really don't know.
I said, then why? Did you stop? I said, did you stop asking? I said, no. I said, they just stopped telling us.
They stopped telling us, yeah. And I don't want to know.
No.
I don't want to know. I don't want to talk about, this is a great podcast I've listened to. We've never listened.
That's not true. That's not true.
What have I listened to? I listened to Keep It Tight.
Oh, yeah. And The Baby Tribe. Although you've not.
Baby Tribe.
I love Baby Tribe.
I have listened to Baby Tribe. I like Baby Tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I wish...
you don't have a lot of...
I'm not very invested.
You don't have a lot of, involvement there.
They'll say things like, there'll be people talking about, colic, and I'm like, pull up for adoption. It's very, I can't get involved.
No, I know. But I love it as a mammy.
But the show that we're cross-promoting this week is this one. Niamh, I am on tour.
Are you, Gearoid?
It's the final dates of my Gearoid Rage tour, and then I'm not on tour.
I feel like I'm living Groundhog Day.
A very long time.
Because it feels like you've said this before.
I know. Yeah, it's nearly done. I will be in the Mill Theatre in Dundrum on the 27th. Mm-hmm. And then I will be in Aonthes Theatre.
Oh, yeah, Castleblaney.
In Castleblaney, which I'm very much looking forward to. And then it'll be the Abbey Tavern in Howth. That's the 5th and 6th of July. Yeah, have you ever played there? They've redone it. It's fab.
Yeah.
That's my second Abbey Tavern. I did one previously a couple of weeks ago, and it was fab crack.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah.
I will then be in the Civic in Tala.
Oh, lovely.
Civic in Tala. I will be in the Lark in Balbriggan. That's the 18th and the 20th of July. I will be doing new material in the Ruby Rooms in Galway on the 17th. That will be bits from my new show.
Well, 17th of July.
Yeah, it's a lunchtime gig. Mm-hmm. Now, to say the best of luck with that, because I have not a jot.
Okay.
But I'll have a show by then, Niamh. I'm not worried.
I'll give you some notes when we're leaving.
Yes, I'll be at the Assembly Festival, the Assembly Rooms for the Edinburgh Fringe, with a show called No Pressure. Again, no material for it. But look.
We are where we are.
Take a punt, we are where we are. Tickets for all my shows at ReccaRoadFarley.com.
I feel that should be our next show. We are where we are.
We are where we are, Niamh. We are where we are. I make no apologies.
Okay, so do you want to read the whole Bible,
Niamh,
or
we have a problem? My God, do we have a problem?
Yes.
We've got another problem from Paul. I don't know if you remember Paul. Paul, actually, do you know what? On the subject of Paul, we did get an email. Now, Paul, I hope this makes you feel better, because we did get an email after Paul's previous problems.
Yeah.
And somebody said, I can't find them, but no, I can't find them now. But somebody said that what Paul needs to do is Paul needs to put all of his focus into writing, because he's absolutely hilarious.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. But I think we said that at the time.
Did we say it?
Yeah.
Good. Mm-hmm. Okay. So here we go. This is another tome.
Tome.
It's a tome from Paul.
Mm-hmm. A tomb is a very different thing.
Yeah. Dear Niamh and Gearoid, it's me again, your favourite emotionally constipated, socially stunted, borderline delusional listener. He obviously had to say favourite because we've got a lot of them.
Yeah.
I took Niamh's advice from my last email to stop looking for love and get laid. Did you say that?
I might have said a bit of it. I'm sure that's not all of the advice I gave, but that's what he heard. So that's okay.
God, I'm surprised this... A Eurovision winner gave me advice and now I have to clap. That should be the title of this letter. Finally using Grindr solely for its intended purpose, not to make friends. However, this has turned up a new issue. Surprise, surprise, gonorrhea. Yes, Gearoid, this email is extremely long and I apologise for nothing. Well, I like this new level of confidence. I'll get straight to the point. Gay men give me the ick.
Okay.
This man. And yes, I am a gay man. Or at least I thought I was. Now I'm not so sure.
Do you think you're a closet lesbian? I don't understand.
At this point, I'm wondering if my sexual orientation is just confused and craving attention.
I think not just your sexual orientation.
Let me explain. Before I do that, I feel I should warn listeners that this may be somewhat not safe for work. Now, of course.
God, I love that you knew that acronym.
Yeah, NSFW.
I've never heard of it. I'm such an old lady now.
Over the past year or two, I found myself in a peculiar, read morally grey pattern.
Okay.
I keep having insanely hot hookups with men who identify as straight. Not bro, no homo, straight. I don't know what bro, no homo means. Anyway, not I'm just bi-curious, straight. I'm talking full-on engaged to a woman, goes halves on a mortgage, wears a polo shirt to lunch because they're too manly to call it brunch, straight. Okay, so straight. There are two main suspects here. Let's call them, I don't know, Sean and Jack, because those are two very boring straight person names.
Excuse me.
This is wild.
Excuse me, my eldest boy is called Jack.
And he's not
Is
boring.
it him?
Sean is in his 40s, ex-rugby player, not international, complete gym bro, built like the side of a house. Owns his own company, which is where we hook up, because I can't go to his house ever. Why? Well, because that's where his fiancée lives. Oh, God. And yes, the fiancée is a woman. Initially, Sean had the attitude of someone who had only ever done missionary while avoiding eye contact. And immediately dropped to his knees to repent for his sins afterwards. Good God. I know that can't be true, knowing his background now, so I'm just assuming the fiancée is a bit of a pillow princess. However, in the 18 months we've been meeting... 18 months? I thought this...
Come on.
You wrote to us in this...
I know.
Okay, in the 18 months we've been meeting, I have managed to completely corrupt this man.
Oh my God.
I've converted him... I've converted someone who would kiss softly, fuck gently, slap with the limpest wrist imaginable, and had sessions lasting 15 minutes max. Max! Because the fiancé was waiting at home. Into a feral beast, into hardcore choking, biting, intense verbal, and a list of other kinks as long as a priest's browser's history.
Holy
and twice
God.
as filthy. This man is out of control. I won't say more because A, I don't want this episode to be flagged explicit. Really?
It's a bit late.
And I wouldn't want to drag our national treasure down into the gutter with the rest of us. But if you can think of it, we've probably tried it thrice.
Oh, I thought it was warm before, lads.
Good God.
Okay.
Sessions rarely last or less than an hour these days, and that's low water. Jack is similar. A 30-something bearded farmer who spent a few years in the army and still does all the training from it. Lean, but with biceps the size of my head, and who seemingly has an anaconda section on the farm, or at least a singular anaconda he carries with him at all times. Neither neither of us can calm, or at least neither of us can calm, so the vast majority of our meets have been in cars on motorway laybys. And if we happen to be passing one another with a side of the odd threesome with guys who can accommodate, Jesus Christ!
Holy God!
He has had a few girlfriends, but our lay-by lays have outlasted them all. I haven't corrupted him kink-wise as much as Sean yet, but but that's more an issue of accommodation than lack of ability on my part.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, as amazing as the above meets are, and they are, here's the issue. Which is it's just wild that it's not one of the things he said before. But anyway, every time I go on a date with an actual gay man, somebody out proud and not hiding behind a girlfriend, I get the absolute ick. 1 minute we're ordering drinks, the next minute he mentions that he watches Drag Race All Stars, and suddenly I want to fake my own death and move to Iceland. The minute I see the word plant dad in a bio, I break out in emotional hives. Oh. And if he orders a fruity little cocktail, a vodka, or anything but a pint, I just want to dump it over his overly styled hair. If he types he, mentions the Eurovision, or refers to Lady Gaga as mother, it's over.
Hello?
Well, I mean, that's fair enough.
Hello?
I'm dry. Sahara level dry. This doesn't apply to me, though. I love the Eurovision and Lady Gaga is mother. But I'm allowed to say it. If he knows who or what Niamh Kavanagh is, he's too gay.
Well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, straight men do know me, but not of that age.
I know it's not great.
They
I
don't
know
talk
I should
about
want the emotional, available man who texts back and recommends brunch spots, and not the one who panic uninstalls Grindr after every orgasm and then reappears a couple of weeks later saying, "Hey, you." But I don't know.
Sorry.
But I don't know how to fix it. I have no attraction to gay men. Even straight passing gay men do nothing for me. It's like when I find out they're actually gay, I peace out. I crave straightness so aggressively it's probably a diagnosable condition. What's wrong with me? Do I need therapy? Yes. Do I want therapy? Also yes. But also, if my therapist looks like they could win a pub fight and smells vaguely like turf and allows me to pay with my body, they shouldn't do that. But mostly, I just want to know, how do I stop fetishizing unavailable men and start being attracted to people who I can actually go into something long-term with? And more importantly, am I doomed to a life of sneaky lay-by liaisons and workplace rendezvous? Or can I one day grow into something who is attracted to a man saying, "I baked banana bread," instead of, you can't tell anyone about this," while cutting my bread off with his vascular fire extinguisher big forearm? Awaiting both of your judgments and Gearoid's letter bomb for the length of this email.
It's too late because
That's from Paul.
We're judging the whole way through. I have to tell you, the short answer is no. Not until you stop. And not until you want it. You clearly don't want it.
You clearly don't want it.
You're enjoying this way too much.
But also, just to be really clear, and I have to say I'm guilty of this myself, is that we do get a certain stereotype. Not even, like, the stereotype has really evolved of gay men, but there is a
that you all have chihuahuas and all that. Yeah.
But I know a lot of gay men that are
just
very
men.
straight.
Yeah, they're just
like
men.
You wouldn't think for even a second. Like, some of my friends, you wouldn't even think for a second that they're gay.
I mean, to be fair, he still wants men.
He still wants men.
So
I mean, I'm going to say
that's the basic definition of gay, right?
You are a gay man. Like, let's be.
You just don't want effeminate.
Well,
man,
what you don't want is commitment.
No, that's totally true.
It's emotionally, you're seeking emotionally unavailable men because they're emotionally unavailable. That's what the attraction is.
You definitely don't have to commit to anything on this, and that is totally what the thing is.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, and I tell you, this is not the first time I have heard of straight men having gay sex, right?
True.
It's quite common. I say that, you know.
It is very common.
It is very, very common. And to be honest with you, if you're getting something out of that, that's fine. And nobody's getting hurt in the equation except the poor person who's at home, the fiancé is home. Or she might be glad, to be fair. But at the end of the day, I have one little question. You say you can't accommodate. Why are you not accommodating? Does he have someone at home? I can't remember.
Maybe he lives at home.
He must live with someone.
At home with his parents.
Yeah.
Like, what you're after here, right? And I totally get it. It's the adrenaline of it.
Oh, no,
That's
totally.
all it is. It's the adrenaline. It's the lack of commitment. It's the transactional nature of the whole thing.
And he feels like he's training them. There's definitely a training camp going on here.
Well, they're coming in one way and they're going out another. Let's just say that.
Are they though?
They're going out with different skills. It's very much. He's very much a play and learn centre at the moment.
Do you think? Isn't it Sean? That's the first one, right? The 40-year-old rugby player with a fiancée. Yes. Do you think Sean's fiancée is wondering where he's getting all these new positions from? Or new desires? Because there's no way that's not spilling over into their relationship.
Of course, but also like choking. Come on now. I wouldn't be into choking now. Yeah. What if you die?
It's not strictly a gay thing, choking.
Like, I will say this. Oh, Niamh.
No, I didn't say I'm doing it. I'm just saying it's not strictly.
Nobody needs to hear this.
No, I didn't say I did it. I'm just saying it's not a gay thing.
I know. But all I'm going to say is that if you were having sex with these men and they choke you and like, they're not bringing you to hospital.
No. Oh, no. Can you imagine if you get into dips, what's going to happen? You're going to be on the lay-by.
Yeah, you're going to be found dead in a lay-by.
So I would say...
Now it's probably just got more exciting for Paul.
If I've any advice for you, be in the lay-by at the hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
There are lay-bys there.
Yeah,
it's usually for ambulances.
Yeah, doing an ambulance ramp. I don't know what to say to you other than...
No, we don't need to say anything to him. He knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, but also you are definitely not looking for a relationship. No. Because... it offers something different. Maybe what you should do is you should try... No, I was going to say you should try hooking up with somebody that you've got the ick with, but that's actually terrible advice.
No, that's awful
yeah,
advice.
Terrible advice.
No, I think this is all about sex, right? This is all about sex. I understand it's a lot of sex, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing, whatever. But actually, what you need to be doing is just going out and living your life a little bit in a different way and put the emphasis out of it, because I think when the time comes, you're going to meet someone and that you care about, maybe, or maybe not. But that's not the end of the world.
But what you're doing here is, right, you're not going to meet anyone that you're going to care about as long as you're like...
I think
having Sean and Jack and Layboys.
Yeah,
like,
no. There's no way.
You need to make space for if you want a relationship.
If you don't,
you kind of have to. It's kind of like you need to think about what you're in now at the moment is a relationship.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. You're in a relationship with
chaos,
and chaos and adrenaline and danger to some extent.
I think what you're doing is you're putting off your life.
And like any relationship, when one relationship ends, you've got to end it, and then give it a bit of time, before you go into the next relationship.
I think what you're doing is you're putting off your life, because you're not even focusing on getting somewhere to live. Now I understand it's quite difficult, but you're not living on your own. You're not even looking to go live with someone, right? So essentially, you're just putting off making any grand decisions in your life. And this works because and do you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're seriously wanting to get on with your life, commit to yourself first and get yourself in a good place. And then you might meet somebody who has... What did he say? I can't. So many things I could pick out here. You know, somebody who will cut off your with your vascular. Cut off your.
I really don't want you saying
no. You know, with fire extinguisher, thick forearm. There's nothing wrong with having someone that in your life, but maybe someone who might actually, be in your life as opposed to, it doesn't have to be forever.
The sort of man you're looking for, you will also find that in the gay world.
Yes,
you're
you will.
Just not looking. No. You're not looking for them.
Yeah, you're not.
The gay, because they exist. Those men exist. I know loads of them.
Yeah, but you also know that there's a lot of gay men who like to think that they're turning straight men. But trust me, if straight men are with men, they still have that, and they're either bi at the very least. So there's an element of, so you're not necessarily with straight men.
Yeah, and guess what? Sean and Jack have been turned. Yeah. The job.
Well done.
The job is done.
Well done. and congratulations for that achievement.
Well done. The community thanks you.
But actually,
just what we need, another choker.
I have to say, Paul, though, love your letters.
Yeah. I mean, I do love Paul's letters. I was very excited with this.
May your life continue to be a hot mess for long enough.
Niamh!
I want to meet Paul. I love Paul.
I do love Paul. I think the takeaway, I mean, there's very little we can say to this because you're the unfortunate thing about you is, as all good writers are, you're incredibly self-aware, which makes the whole thing infinitely more problematic. Yeah, I think you need to think about what you're in with Sean and Jack is a relationship, but it's a relationship with the situations.
Yeah.
And that is taking the place of a relationship. I think that you will... I think you just when you meet the right person, the ick will go. The ick is, this person's not dangerous. This person is open to me. Whereas you want somebody who's not open to you, somebody that you have to fight for, and that's just not a relationship.
No, but there are people who make you feel that way. You know, and some people live their whole lives in that kind of relationship.
Like, if you want, maybe a therapist is a good idea, but not a man.
No,
definitely not a man.
Definitely not a man. Definitely.
I think you need to get an older lady.
I'm not qualified, but you know.
Niamh is not the therapist. She is. Niamh is far too suggestible. Absolutely not.
I'm not suggestible.
Niamh, come on. You're the most suggestible person. People make suggestions to you and you're like, great idea, I'll do it. And you're like,
no. But I'm not, you know, I'm not adverse to saying how things are. I can give the tough love.
Oh, you can give tough love.
I'm a proper good mammy for that situation.
No, you are. Yeah, I guess you are. Yeah, but also... very much not qualified.
No, I haven't. I was very clear about that at the beginning. Very clear. I will say this.
And also, your time is worth more than €100 an hour.
Is that how much you get?
You're a Eurovision winner.
Okay, that's true.
You should be getting 10 grand for 3 minutes.
Well, I feel I'm going to be driving around the country roads a little bit, watching the lay-bys now for Paul.
Where are these lay-bys?
They could be on the motorway. You wouldn't know. Do you ever pass those ones on the motorway where the trucks are always there? I slept in one of them one night, not in the truck, but in a lay-by.
Did you?
I did, because I had a long journey to do, and it was at the end of a gig, and I thought, you know what, if I get far enough up the road, it'll help me for the next day. And I brought a sleeping bag and basically slept in my car, but I parked in between two trucks because I felt that was the safest place to park.
Oh yeah, that sounds safe, Niamh.
It was really safe.
Yeah, that sounds safe.
They were already asleep. I've done it. I've slept in service stations, you name it.
Niamh,
I love my car. Have you seen how expensive hotel rooms are now? And in some nights you might get only in it like for about 8 hours. Like,
I know, yeah.
You know, you're not getting in the bed till 2 o'clock in the morning, and you have to be out. I
remember last year when I was on tour, I was driving from Castlebar to Kerry, INEC.
Oh.
And I had booked a room in Limerick, and I got into Limerick at like 2 in the morning.
No.
Right? Sorry, I went to bed. I woke up at 10:30, knackered, jumped into the shower. 11:05, my door opens with the person, the cleaning lady, and I was like, I'm naked actually. And she's like, checkout's at 11. And I was like, I'm naked. Get out.
But checkout's at 11.
And I was furious. And I was going down. I was like a bull. I was leaving, and I was dragging me little case. It's like a deranged lunatic. Full Karen mode, heading down to reception to kick off. And then just as I was about to kick off, this girl just said, "Oh, Gearoid, can I get a selfie?" And I was like, and I'd say she has a selfie of me
enraged
like a smacked arse. Then I didn't complain, I just left.
Wow.
I don't know what we can do, Paul.
I've enjoyed Paul.
I've enjoyed Paul. I mean, get in touch. We want to know how this develops. I would say if you're serious about this...
We don't want photos, though. I know we often like photos. Don't you do that.
Don't you do that. Send them to me. I would say if you're serious about this, get a therapist. Give up the banging straight lads for a few months. See how you feel. But if you're not, I mean, just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, to be fair, that's absolutely brilliant advice. But it really, from my point of view, if you want something, you're going to have to stop that other stuff. That's the end of a conversation.
I know, yeah.
No, it is the end of, because otherwise you can't be doing that and then finding what you need elsewhere.
Well, you're never gonna
give
want to settle down.
up. You were singing a song in there.
I mean, it could be that if you say to one of them, actually, here's an interesting question.
Okay.
If you were to say to one of them, I want to end this because I want to find like a more substantial relationship, do you think either of them would be like...
But here's the question. What would his answer be? You know, think about it. Imagine you're having this wild and illicit moment, but then the minute you say, I want to be regular with this, or, you know, I need to find something more serious, and they say, I want that with you.
They may.
Would he get the ick?
That's a good question.
I think he has to ask himself that question.
If one of them was to say, I would be interested in a relationship, you would probably run for the hills.
I feel he talked about the rugby player a lot more. I think he feels more for Sean than Jack.
Well, he's a rugby player now.
I know.
Come on.
But a good bearded farmer now. I love a beard.
I do love a farmer.
Works with his hands.
Oh dear. Keep us posted, Paul. Let us know, because I would imagine there's more to come. We have one more.
Do we have time?
We don't have. We probably don't have time, Niamh.
You know, because I feel we needed to really read every single word of Paul's email.
Well, it was. It was worth the read.
Well, for us anyway.
It was very much worth the read. Thank you so much for listening. Paul, let's just send Paul all of our good wishes.
Yeah. And listen, if we're out and about, now not obviously if you're in the lay-by, but if you're out and about and you see us, do come and say hello, because one of us definitely needs to meet you.
Oh my God, yes.
Do you know?
Yes, because what I would like, this is what I would like, is if Paul does come to a show, I would like to sit down and have a coffee and get the full details, because I'm very much aware that even though he has been quite a very open man, he's very clear with all of his details. I'm sure there is stuff he has kept back. Be sure now and don't talk about your banana bread recipe. Yeah, I know. Nobody can be boring around Paul. No. We're probably too boring for him, actually. Yeah. He doesn't like Eurovision or banana bread. That's both of us. Yeah. You know what, Paul? I don't even know why you're here. I don't know why you're here. Thank you so much to the listener. Thank you so much to Captain McGahey for being here. Thank you. Again, I would like to apologise if you have tickets to a show that I'm cancelling, but I am cancelling and I'm sorry. agneyrants@gmail.com if you want to get in touch. And we will be back to you next week. Bye. Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.